Hello everybody and welcome to my Spikebrothers deck profile. Starting out, we'll go with our normal starter, Mecha Trainer. Why? It's quite obvious. Get a free grade 1, a Wonder Boy, a Commander, if you need to cycle your deck, something similar. And then the normal 8 crits. Followed up by 4 draw triggers, and of course 4 heal triggers. Okay, for the grade 1s I run 4 perfect guards. Even though it's an offensive deck, perfect guards are pretty much required. If you get them on your starter hand, you can easily just ride it in order to get rid of it early, or use it as a booster if you get too many. Then it's Reckless Express. These can be used to go for the final push with their boost ability, making them able to beat down an 11k, and then use Dudley Emperor's effect in order to summon 2 more maximums. But before that they can be used as a booster. 7k, pretty strong, good effect. I run 4 of them. Now for the normal 8k booster, I got 4 Wonder Boys. Not much to say about them. Their power is great, they have no effect. A good booster overall. And then we have the Commanders. They have 6k power, and their effect is that you can discard 1 card in order to draw another card. It's really efficient if you're grade stuck and you really need that grade 2 for when your ride phase comes along. So you can just search them with the Mecha Trainer and yeah, get a new card. Their boosting power is also fine to attack with, so it's a good card overall. And finally for grade 1s, I have 1 Dudley Daisy. It's useful if you have a full front row and can't summon a second maximum, and you only have 1 row you can strike from. Then you can summon a maximum in front of her and boost with 12k plus 16k, which is sufficient enough to beat cross-rided units with 15k shield. Starting out with the grade 2s, I run 4 Black Panthers, 10k beat stick, good to ride, decent to intercept with, they hit hard. And then 4 Brackies. They're run pretty much for the same reason as Reckless Express. You can use them for the final push. They have solid power, a good effect if you need to cycle them away, if your opponent's gonna hit the entire front row or similar. A solid grade 2. Pretty fine to search with the Emperor's effect if you are unlucky enough to get all your maximums out of play. 1 Panzergale is good for intercepting. Yeah, pretty weak otherwise, 8k power, but the interception ability can be nice to have if you need to survive 1 more turn in order to win the game. 1 Dudley Douglas, for the same reason I run 1 Dudley Mason. You know what I mean, the 7k booster. If you need to go for a final no, this one is actually a little more defensive. This is pretty much a maximum, but it doesn't go back to the deck, so you can intercept with him. Pretty solid power, 14k with the ability. And then the main card, the main card of the deck, 4 Dudley Emperors. Their effect is that you can summon 2 Spikebrothers of your choice from the deck to the field for just 2 Counterblast and 2 Soul Charge. It's his Limber Break. And if he's boosted by a Spikebrother, he gains 3000 more power. So if you place a Wonder Boy behind him, he will strike for 21k, meaning that your opponent will either have to perfect guard or guard for at least 10k to be safe. And then 4 maximums. They're needed for the Dudley Emperor's effect pretty much. They're a 16k beat stick with their power activated. But they go, of course, they go back into the deck after they strike, like everyone else. So a pretty normal field would be having a Deadly Emperor, a Wonder Boy, something like this. 2 Reckless Express, a Wonder Boy, a Deadly Emperor, and it's your turn. So you move both a Reckless Express to the front row, strike for 12, strike for 12. This goes into the deck. You strike for 21, Soul Blast, call 2 Maxims, and then you strike again for 16 and 16. So 5 attacks in 1 turn. Pretty hard to guard against. It's a quick deck, pretty fun to play. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed my deck profile. It's my first one. I didn't script it or anything, so yeah, it might have been a little bit messy. Apologies, and see you around.